Hello friends, this is PP and welcome to another review video. In this video we're going to be reviewing or rather talking about this Royal Erado saddlebag that I've been using for my journeys. Now if you want to see this bag in action, that is if you want to see it being mounted and being used on a motorbike, then you can kindly check out my other videos which are on my channel. I've recently done a trip to Hampi and I have used this bag for that particular trip, so you can check that out if you're interested. I use a Suzuki Gixxer, so you can see how the bag looks when it is mounted on that bike. Now again at the outset, I wish to bring to your notice that if you are interested in buying this bag, then I've left the best buy link in the description section of this video, so kindly to check that out if you're interested. Now getting into the bag as you can see is fairly wide. I'll just move ahead and I'll show you these are the dimensions of the bag. Now the bags on either side are not detachable, that is, you cannot separate them from each other. I mean, some of the premium bags offer that feature, but this particular bag does not offer that. Each bag is fairly wide, it is very spacious, and it provides a lot of space for you to put in a lot of luggage. Now my particular bag is a little dusty because I've used it for my rides, so it is not as shiny. But of course I wanted to do a review, or rather I wanted to show you the bag in the beginning when I bought the bag altogether. But without using the bag I would not have been able to give you a candid experience, and hence I waited for the bag to be used, and then I'm subsequently doing this review. Now I will just open the bag and I'll show you. Now this bag comes with these clips. As you can see, it's got some clips here, so you can attach these clips like so, and they will remain firmly mounted. Now this bag does not retain its shape, as opposed to some of the bags that like say Rhinox Nomad, which retains its shape. This bag does not necessarily retain its shape, but then again it is of very good quality. Now this right here is the provision for carrying a water bottle. There are two provisions on either side, and you can carry water bottles on either sides. Now I will open the bag and I'll show you this. I don't know whether we can clearly see, but this is the compartment right here, and it provides for a lot of space inside, and this is how it is inside the bag. Just cannot use my flash at the moment because I'm recording, so I will not be able to lighten up the insides, but I'll do my best. Well, this is how it looks. There is a partition in the middle so that you can keep things that you want to separate. That is, you can keep something, then put the partition in, then put something on top. There is another chamber here, and that is about it from the inside. You can see the stitches of the bag from the inside, but that's okay. I put a small pouch in the front so you can keep some chocolates or something. Then there is another pouch in front like so. Then there is a pouch behind in the same fashion as there is the front, and that's about it. The bag also has like sort of these paddings from the bottom, these stands on the bottom, if you can see, which help the bag. It does not totally become dirty. You can keep it even on the ground, and these will support it, so you don't really have to worry about the bag getting dirty from the bottom. Now it comes with straps on the bottom like so. These are the straps from either side. There is a separate video as regards mounting of a tank bag on your motorcycle, which I shall be making a subsequent video separately. But there are plenty of videos on YouTube at the moment, so you can refer to those videos and see as to how to mount a tank bag. But all that I would like to say is that you have to there are two options for mounting a tank bag. Either you can have a saddle stay, or you can use bungee cords. You can use bungee cords to put the saddlebag in place so that it does not rub against the rear tire of your motorcycle. Now I have had a good experience as well as a bad experience with bungee cords, which I'll tell you now. Now with saddlebags and with saddle stays, the problem is that the saddle stay itself costs about 2,500 or thereabout to make, and it has to be custom made for every motorcycle. It is not available, especially not for my Gixxer. So therefore, and it would look really odd on a sports bike also. So I never really went for a saddle stay. I chose instead to go for bungee cords, which is more of a cheap and efficient way of mounting a saddlebag. Now, the problem with bungee cords is that you have to make sure that there are two bungee cords. At least in my case, I had put two bungee cords in the beginning for an initial ride. For my humpy ride, I had used two bungee cords, and so therefore my saddlebags were not at all rubbing against the rear tire. I had absolutely no problem. But then recently, for one of my Malvan rides, I forgot to put the second sort of bungee cord, and because of which my a part of my saddlebag started rubbing off against the rear tire. I'll just show it to you. This part here, this part started rubbing off against the rear tire and it completely tore. It kept on rubbing, and so therefore the part completely tore. Of course, it is not that the back cannot be fixed. I will get it fixed because the back is not unusable, and it is, of course, this does not really reflect upon the quality of the bag, because it is not really the fault of the bag. I should have had put a proper bungee cord, and I should have had seen to it that the bag was not rubbing against the rear tire. Although I did check it, but for some reason it must have had rubbed somewhere and it tore through. So that is one factor that you have to keep in mind while mounting a saddlebag on a motorcycle. You have to have proper bungee cords to put them in place, and if you do not use proper bungee cords, if your back rubs against your rear tire, then it's gonna definitely tear. So the quality of the bag, although is good, I mean, for the price for which I bought it for under 2,000 rupees. Rhinox Nomad is the cheapest one. I think the cheapest Rhinox Nomad version 1 costs about 4,500 plus. So this is, especially putting this into context, this bag is far cheaper. So the quality of the bag is very good. I personally am very pleased with the quality of this bag. But yeah, you should not let this bag rub against the rear tire. You have to make sure that it is not rubbing against your motorcycle. Otherwise, the bag is simply gonna tear. So that is one aspect that you have to keep in mind. So all in all, I highly recommend this bag, and it's an excellent bag. Again, the link to buy this bag is left in the description section of the video, so kindly do check that out if you're interested. Until next time, this is PP saying bye.